On this edition of the news, we fill you in of what's coming up in Wave 24 of the Black Series. We get a refresher on the Wave 11 of the Vintage. Some info about where to get your newest action figures, as well as a video I'm going to share of an antique dealer who found the motherlode of Star Wars action figures, including a Holy Grail. All this and more coming up. Welcome to my television toy showcase channel. Welcome back once again. If you didn't watch the last video, you have seen, oh look at this, all newness. It's kind of the same, but nice. We're using this face here. We're going to eventually travel all the way down to the crown. All the vintage collection is going up on the wall there. Fantastic. Let's start off talking about Black Series. Black Series Wave 24. There has been a listing recently on Entertainment Earth of the figures that are going to be in that wave. There is no official big wad of images, but we do have images to show you that have come out, except for a few that have not been released, and we'll get into that shortly. Wave 24 is also going to be called Wave 3 or Phase 3 of the newest stuff, starting from when Rise of Skywalker figures came out. That was, we're going to call that the Rey Wave, and then the second wave we'll call the Cara Dune Wave. And now this wave is lit. Let's check it out. This image comes to us from Entertainment Earth. Within the wave is one Luke Skywalker. This is the Yavin one, which will be correctly spelled. One Count Dooku, one Knight of Ren, two Zori Bliss, and a couple of figures that are not yet revealed, but we may see them later on revealed at Dortmund in Germany, the next convention. And that will be Commander Bly and Sith Jet Trooper. Now we know what the Sith Jet Trooper looks like, but they haven't revealed it. And we also know what Commander Bly looks like if you've seen a Clone War. So, Dortmund, Germany will be happening on the Hasbro panel that will be in Dortmund, Germany will be the 7th of December. The local time, they will have a Hasbro panel at 1:25 p.m. in the afternoon. They'll be up there doing their reveals, talking about all the stuff that's come out. Sometimes they talk about stuff we already know about. Hint, hint, those guys. I've worked out, in my part of the world, here in Australia, East Coast, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Standard Time, it will be 11:25 p.m. at night. And yes, this guy will be tuning in live if there's a stream. Hopefully, there's a YouTuber out there in Germany. If you're watching, get to that convention. Get your phone out, live stream it straight to YouTube. Let the world see it. Excellent. Also, kind of worked out the time for you guys also in the east coast of the US. It will be about 8:25 in the morning for you for this Hasbro convention. If you don't happen to find it or watch it, I will find a video and later on I'll upload it here so you guys can see the content and see the reveals, and we'll talk about the cool stuff, all the action figures. Excellent. Now I'm going to move on to Wave 11. This will be the next wave that comes on after Wave 10. Wave 10, as you can see up there, got a couple of them. Jawa, Shadow Trooper, also in that wave is the Sith Trooper, and also Princess Leia Yavin, great figure. The wave after this has Cara Dune, ooh, Mandalorian. Oh, now that's going to be a popular one. Trust me, that's going to be lit. But both those figures are actually, because this show is taking off. As well from the show, the Remnant Stormtrooper. Now this one here, I saw a very funny meme on the internet with an old school Stormtrooper figure from yesteryear going yellow, and the caption reads on the meme, they're making them canon. The yellowing of the trooper. The Remnant Trooper is like this. Amazing. If I find the meme, it's up on the screen. If not, laugh along quietly inside. There's also, they're repacking Zori Bliss, which she is up on the wall as well. She is right there. There we go. They're putting her 2 in the next case. I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe they know for certain that Zori Bliss will be a big popular character in the Rise of Skywalker, and Lucasfilm's just saying punch them out hard and fast and more of them please. So if you missed out on your Zori Bliss Wave 9, you can get her in Wave 11. There you go. And also to keep you all up to speed with the waves as well, Wave 25 in the Black Series, we also have the Battle Droid Anakin Skywalker, Plo Koon, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Kit Fisto. And you won't see those guys until probably May 2020, so we'll catch up with them at a later date. Moving on to some information about where to get your figures. As you know, recently the heavy infantry Mandalorian, the big chunky D2 box. Some people have done reviews on them already. One of them in particular, Super Sorrel, awesome stuff, my friend. This figure is going to be available. It's supposed to be available right now. It's December at Zing. There you go. If you miss out on picking up this figure, Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles is getting some in, so keep checking their page. Down in the description of this video I have a link to the Facebook page so you can join the page and he'll let you know when figures are available to buy. Also at Zing they have a pre-order up for the Elite Snowtrooper from the Black Series. This is available December 5th for $50. $50. Now you know why this is the figure that was inside that mystery box from Target. And it's like, no wonder the box was so expensive, because the figure is expensive. 50 Aussie dollary dues. There you go. Also listed at Zing is the Mandalorian AT-ST for $150. This will be available on December 15th. So now I got you all up to speed on that. Excellent stuff. Going back to another video, I said Empire Strikes Back figure of Luke. I called it Luke Bespin. It's Luke Dagobah. It'll be in the Empire Strikes Back. It'll be in one of those style of card backs, except that one with the Star Wars chase. It'll have the Empire Strikes Back chase on it for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Luke Dagobah. It's the only figure we know so far that's on its way, and all we've got is that little black and white picture. Well, not black and white, it's the prototype image of Luke. As you know, some of us, like me, rearranged our collections at home. I did it because I have a set. Some of you have it because you want to create space and want to make your collection look awesome. Darth Aussie shared this on Instagram of his collection. This wall here is massive. It's got all of them. He hasn't missed a beat of all the numbers from 1 through to, I think he said 90 is up on the wall, or 89. He's going to start another wall with the new stuff from 90 to infinity and beyond. So that's amazing. Amazing. Aussie collector, Darth Aussie. Brilliant stuff, my friend. Now to the video that I was talking about earlier. I stumbled across this video because on YouTube I do Star Wars. I get recommended videos for Star Wars, much like you guys who may have found me this way. If you did, leave it in the comments down below. You were a recommended video, Usualmike, and I went subscribed. So this is what happened. I see the video on the side. I'm like, oh, I'll check that out. So this dude has a YouTube channel called Curiosity Incorporated. He's an antique dealer. Goes into old ladies who have like going into homes and goes and buys up all their old stuff. Oh, my children collected toys years ago. And he'll buy toys. He buys everything that an antique dealer would buy, and stumble across a giant box of toys. And this he found, there's bits and pieces of Star Wars stuff, and there's a bunch of figures. Just check it out.
Right there. Good thing that whoever's parent this was made them keep their stuff all together. There might be some other accessories. Look, there's a Stormtrooper sitting in the bottom of the box. And I can't remember what the what these other parts look like that went on here. I'll have to look those up online and see. There's something else I think that goes up top there. But so far it's looking pretty complete. Let's see. Private property. Yeah, the one thing I haven't found so far is much for figures. Except for right now. This must be like the treasure trove of Star Wars figures. I don't see any accessories. And some aren't in very good. Well, see this guy. He had he lost a battle to a lightsaber. I guess Luke Skywalker must have finished him off. Early Darth Vader, missing his cape, missing his extendable lightsaber. But he did have a lightsaber that came out of his arm, so that is an early one. There's a Luke with a lightsaber, and it still has a little nubby tip on it. That's a good early piece. Any of these ones that came out right in time for the first release of the movie, they had these vinyl little capes on here, and they didn't stand up very well. So later they went to cloth, like this guy for Return of the Jedi. He has actual cloth. They stood up much better. So when you find the ones that have their little vinyl accessories, they're a little bit more desirable than some of the others. And there we go. This is the seldom seen Jawa with vinyl cape. I always wonder what those guys look like. They've just got beady little eyes. Not much going on there. Kind of creepy. But good selection of figures. Good selection of early figures. In terms of value, they really vary. I mean, a Jawa with cape could be $50 or $60. You know, some of these guys that are broken are pretty well worthless. So even if you average it out on, you know, 10 bucks a figure or something, and there's what, 10, 20, 30, 40 figures or so, that's like $400 worth of action figures just right here. Look, there's Boba Fett. If you ever find the one that has the firing rocket in the back, that's the one worth big bucks. That was a rare issue. Can't recall what it's worth offhand, but it's like $1,000 or more or something. It's crazy money. That's not the rarest of the rare, but too bad all the little guns and stuff aren't here. But I'm optimistic that maybe at the bottom of this box I'll find some little accessories down there. Who knows where they went. And in total with the Star Wars figures, there's 48 of them here. 48 figures, many of the early ones, the very first releases. Princess Leia still has her little vinyl cape, and then there's some of the droids. I'll have to go through and figure out what these things are worth, because it's been a while since I bought and sold Star Wars figures. I do know that some are better than others, but a good assortment. Sadly, did not find any of their accessories, but that's still a really good haul of Star Wars figures, and these things sell no problem.
So wow, look at that. He wasn't even expecting to find the figures. He opens the figures up and then he picks up the Jawa, which he says is worth a couple $100. It's worth about $1,500. If it's carded and in a case and graded, name your price, that thing's $80,000 all day long. Wow, what a find. Holy Grail amongst all those figures. There's a lot of figures in there. I even saw, Bib Fortuna, who lives over there, I saw him picked up. Oh, brilliant. There's a lot of figures in there I like. The Han Solo with the big head from the retro collection. Obviously the real deal one was there in the video. Wow. So I'll leave the link to the whole video of that down in the description below. You can check it all out. Curiosity Incorporated is his name. Brilliant. Thank you for watching today. My name is Usualmike. My sponsor is Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles for all your Star Wars, Marvel, DC, TV and movies, WWE, sci-fi needs. Check him out today. Link in the description down below. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30. Or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you'd like to buy some merch, check out my shirts. All of my shirts are available in my Redbubble store. Buying from the Redbubble store helps out the channel, so thank you very much. And speaking of shirts, lovely, our princess. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.